Man, flip structures are just the coolest. Look at that. Look at that ceiling. That ceiling is a wall now. Man, that's so cool. Wait, hang on. I wonder. Oh, it looks like it might. Wait. Wait. Hang on. Oh, it does work. Wait a second. This gives me an idea. Location. This might work. Oh yeah. Right here will work. Oh yeah. Right here is perfect. Well then, without further ado, I present to you the Helicarrier. I hope you enjoyed that little intro. Now we're going to kind of bring things in a little bit. I'm going to give you a little personalized tour of the build. So here we have the main pathway, of course. The landing strip, if you will. And over here on the left, we have one of my favorite features, which is a steam vent. A very simple little addition, but it made me very happy. Now moving around here, we have the kind of star of the show here, the propellers. As you can see, it's that same thing we did there in the very beginning of the video. It's what inspired this whole build. We also have these little cannons I made, which I'm pretty proud of. It's made out of a whole bunch of different things. Water tanks, pillars, half walls, you name it. Now this entire structure is unmodded, except for this right here, this little jump pad. So I built this for the Monarky community server here for season 6.5, and people needed a way to get on and off the platform. So the only modded structure on this entire build is those little jump pads. We can jump back over using these. Whoa, that was a little bit more powerful than I expected. But other than that, it's a completely unmodded build. And here we have the main transmission tower. Around this side, we can take a look at this propeller. Plenty of details, some turrets for protection, and a 6.5 to indicate that we're in Season 6.5 Monarchy Thunderdome. Now let's do a little bit of flying and get a better perspective here. Let's take a look inside the garage. So over here we have our admin only area and our pepperoni storage. And over here we have another admin area. This is just a place where admins can log out and hang out with a big angry toddler. So we have beds for them. And there's one sleeping now. Looks like that's a phoenix. Then over here in the corner, we have a secret little surprise. So coming back out onto the deck, we can go back this way and check out the other admin room. It's a little bit more low tech. And we have a few admins sleeping here. Come back into the garage here and we can check out the pepperoni storage. This is my secret place where I can sleep my cares away. But if we jump up here and we push open this secret door, we can enter the secret kitty room. Now this is a top secret kitty room. I don't want anyone telling anyone that this is here. This is a secret just for my viewers. And we can head back out through this door. Now when we go into the garage here, we've included some announcement boards, some mod lists, since there are mods on the server, though again, this is a totally unmodded build. And over here we have a place for people to get their dyes and apply their haircuts when they first start on the server. Now up top here, I've included a little area for events. Now let's check out the front of the ship. So here we have a cannon sort of protruding from the top of the build here. And then over here we can go through this door. And this leads us into a sort of open bottom section of the build. I didn't really end up doing too much with this section, but if we go up these stairs, we'll find that this connects to the admin room. If we just push open this wall, we can see we're back at the angry toddler. Maxwell guards the entrance. Good job, Maxwell. Okay, let's head back down. So through these doors, we have sort of a relaxation area for the admins. Nothing too fancy. This just loops around back to the other side. It's just a little area for them to relax and hang out in. I probably would have done more with this, but I kind of ran out of time with the interior of the build. And I think this build really shines in its exterior more than interior anyway. Now we did include a couple other secret entrances. Back here at the back side of the build, we have this one. And this pops us out right on the back end of the thruster. And there's one on the other side as well. This one's a little bit lower, so it's more of an entrance than an exit. Now, if we follow this hallway down and we choose the middle corridor, we have one final secret here. It's just a little path in, right on the edge, where we could send in shock troopers or whatever we need. And of course, can't forget that Maxwell guards all the secrets. By pushing this door and following up the stairs, we find ourselves confronted with another secret door. And that leads us right back into the most important room of them all. The secret cat room, also known as the weapons room. Back out here on the bridge, we can take a little bit more of a look around. I've placed down a couple of these big cannon looking things of my own design. And just little bits and bobs around the propellers to add some detail. Of course, there is a way to get back up here. And each of these propellers are all moving independently. Now, I just wanted to cover real quickly how I made this build, because you're probably thinking, how did you do this without mods? If we look down here, you can see all the foundation support. Now, I have made a video on how to make floating structures, and check that out if you want to see specifically how it's done. But all of these foundations here are flipped, and they are lined up with the other foundations. So I've utilized my floating method in the same way to float some flipped ceilings on top, and that's what we snapped the propeller blades onto. We had to line all those up by hand, so it wasn't exactly the easiest thing in the world, but it took about 2 or 3 hours. And then, of course, we just made sure that everything was connected along a nice piece of terrain so that we got plenty of foundation support down at the bottom. So we did end up with this kind of ugly parking lot down here of foundations, but of course the spotlights will guide your eye up towards the build and away from all this. If you actually follow this line of foundations, these are all snapped together. It goes over here, and then there is a thin pillar line following up this big piece of terrain up to the top, where we have some foundations placed, and then we've attached cellar doors, the tech large behemoth cellar doors, so that we can make this floating effect. Again, if you want to see that, then you can check out my video on my channel on how to float structures. I do an in-depth guide on exactly how that's done. And with that, we have showed off the entire build. Hope you guys liked it. Till next time.